here you are, you're this unique character. You write this book, but in the traditional world of publishing, you're rejected over and over again. So
Yes.
what about you took this and persevered regardless?
Well, a sense of shame on one level, because I didn't want to spend a full year doing something and nothing comes out of it. Another aspect of it was that I kept a blog, and it was an exciting blog. It was very well followed because you didn't know if I was going to live or die week to week, because I was hitchhiking, and I went down to Mexico, into the Veracruz province, which is their into the state. And that's the most dangerous state of all in Mexico for journalists. They kill the most journalists, and so you don't know whether I'm going to live or die. And you're following my blog, and it got very popular. I did not tell anybody I was a journalist. That's how the first carnival owner told me. Showed me how the whole thing should go. I didn't tell anybody I was writing about them or videotaping them. And so they had pictures and videotapes on the blogs, and I wrote magazine articles too. And I got reviews from the Chicago Tribune calling it erudite. And I go, oh, don't call it erudite. No one's going to read erudite. But enlightening and so forth, and exciting. And so I go, look, I know I came back, my sister said, Mike, I did not want to read this. I thought you were insane to do this. But I started reading it, and it's all in the writing. I love it. I can't get over it. I'm obsessed with it. It's terrific. And I go, well, if it's all in the writing, then the concept isn't going to be the one that sells it. The actual product is going to be the one that sells it. And I got an agent. I tried to sell it out east, and some people wanted the carnival aspect, but no hitchhiking and no journey part. And I said, no, you got to have both. And they said, well, then we're taking a pass and I did the marketing. Eventually, I did the marketing on this research, and they were right. Nobody wants to read about hitchhiking. It's a horrible topic. And carnival's unproven also. There are carnival books that have done well in the past, but a long time ago. And I guess you can consider On the Road by Jack Kerouac, a book that did well, and it had hitchhiking, but that also is from the 40s or 50s. And so yeah, it wasn't an obvious seller, and I just I knew that the writing had gotten people on board. I knew that the magazines had gotten people on board. I knew I had built a platform, and I knew that I could write this book so that people would read it. And I kept getting rejected. I rewrote it almost every time. Not every time it was rejected, okay? But I can tell you I rewrote it more than 24 times. And finally, it got better and better and better. There were several books that might have been very good in the past too, completely different almost. But and so I finally figured out how to self-publish. And if you self-publish, you can get 70 to 80% of your revenues. If you go through a traditional publisher, you will get 8 to at the most 15%, but usually right around 10% of all your revenues and net revenues. So you can be reviewed in the New York Times book review and everything. And in fact, I know guys who've done that and make almost no money on it. And so if you self-publish, you get to write the book you want to write, and you get a healthier percentage of your profits, and it's yours forever. So if my book sells a few $1,000s this year, and a few thousand next year, and a few thousand for the next 10 years, it's going to make a lot of money. And so the potential is there to make a ton of money. but I have to write more books, and we can get to that later. But it's American Oz. I can't recommend it enough. The reviews are spectacular, and if it doesn't win at least being shortlisted for a Pulitzer, it'll because I published it right around the time of, I was thinking about this last night. I published it right around the deadline time for the Pulitzers, and there was no hard copy. There was only paperback, and I think that's going to doom me. But it's going to win awards. It's already highly acclaimed, and what a read if I can help if I can sell it a little bit to your listeners.
Hey, thanks for watching these golden nuggets, and as a reward, I got another big fat golden nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you want to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?